arrows continue to point towards Chip Kelly. I'll explain right now. We got breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode of TheLead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. You won't find anybody with more passion speaking about your favorite Houston sports teams than this guy right here. Astros, Rockets, Texans. I try to do it all. So go down in the comment section. Let me know. How are y'all feeling? I know a lot of y'all will be confused of the breaking news that came down from the Houston Texans. Ladies and gentlemen, the Texans have interviewed another offensive coordinator. We already had news earlier today that they have interviewed Gerard Johnson, but that is not the breaking news. The breaking news right now, Jeff Nixon.
Who?
Jeff Nixon, offensive coordinator for the Syracuse Orange. The Syracuse had a top 10, if not led the nation in passing yards. What's his name? McCord? I think it's Tanner McCord or something like that. He was with Ohio State, ended up transferring. Kyle McCord, excuse me. I kept saying Tanner McKee. I don't know why. Kyle McCord was the quarterback with Ohio State, wasn't doing so hot, ends up transferring to Syracuse. Jeff Nixon turns around that entire offense and makes them an elite offense. I mean, Kyle McCord broke the ACC single season record for passing yards. They were just amazing offense last year. And the reason why the Texans are interviewing this guy, and this is why I'm talking about Chip Kelly, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at Jeff Nixon and when you look at his history and where he coached and everything, Jeff Nixon, the Wayback Machine, 2016, he was with the San Francisco 49ers as a tight ends coach. And you want to know who the head coach was during that time? Mr. Chip Kelly was the head coach in 2016 when Jeff Nixon was a tight ends coach there. The same Jeff Nixon that the Houston Texans just interviewed right now for offensive coordinator. Ladies and gentlemen, not only does that help for Chip Kelly, but also, hate to say this, but it also fulfills the Rooney Rule completely. Now, I know they already interviewed Gerard Johnson, but getting another one as well for Jeff Nixon completes the Rooney Rule. So there's two things right there that the Houston Texans have checked off. And right there, I would not be upset if Jeff Nixon some way, somehow finds his way onto this offensive staff. I would not be shocked if he finds his way into this staff because I think, did he interview for OC? Obviously. And again, I talked about how good of an offensive coordinator he was with Syracuse, elite offense last year. But I think this move is because Chip Kelly is coming to Houston. I said it before, I'll say it again, all the tea leaves, all the arrows are pointing towards the direction of Chip Kelly. There is no coincidence that Jeff Nixon was with Chip Kelly in 2016 with the San Francisco 49ers. Chip Kelly, Ohio State. Jeff Nixon had a guy from Ohio State and Kyle McCord. Like, these things happening for a reason. And ladies and gentlemen, the Houston Texans are making their way into filling out the offensive staff for Chip Kelly. That's what I think is happening right now. Jeff Nixon is a solid interview, but I think, again, this is the staff being filled out for a Chip Kelly. Just not Jeff Nixon, but there's plenty of other guys that Chip Kelly has connections to. Jeff Nixon has another connection to the Houston Texans when Bill Lazor, who is currently the senior offensive assistant right now, he was with him in Miami way back in, I want to say, and I'm doing this just off the cuff right now. Let's go ahead and find that real quick. I know he was with Miami. Here we go. They're from Jair. There we go. I knew I could find it faster with him. Jair at TXN Football on Twitter. You're looking at his profile right now. Go ahead and hit that follow button for him. But he tweeted out, Laser is currently a senior offensive assistant coach for the Texans and was the Eagles quarterback coach for Chip Kelly's first year in Philly. He was also the Dolphins running back coach while Bill Laser was the Dolphins offensive coordinator. So there you go. There's another connection there for Jeff Nixon. When it all comes down to it, I do believe the Houston Texans are hiring Chip Kelly. Again, the tea leaves just read. Chip Kelly's fingerprints are all over this. I feel like this is about to happen sooner or later. We got a done deal. I really do feel like that. And I could be 100% wrong. Maybe they're looking at Jeff Nixon for somebody else. Maybe they're looking for him for Gerard Johnson. Who knows? But at the end of the day, all the directions continue to point towards Chip. This is another step in the right direction for the Houston Texans. I'm excited about what this guy and Jeff Nixon can bring to the offense. And damn it, I'm excited to continue hoping that the Texans get this offensive coordinator hire right. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.